Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I got a super cool video for y'all. It's another control list, again featuring some cards from Crown Zenith. This list was originally brought to my attention by Gamers719, and the original list that they got reference from was from KRMS. The list should be down below in the description. And then someone who watched my video commented down, Rubiq said that I should try out a new Calyrex. So I figured that that's cool. But so the two new cards, the Oranguru, which I showcased recently, allow you to copy a supporter from your opponent's discard, which is really interesting in Control. And this is a more versatile box, so it has some more utility here, and it's not completely reliant. And then Calyrex, an interesting setup option. You do 30 for 2 colors. You can then search for 2 cards and put them into your hand. So that's pretty interesting. Could be pretty solid as well. And then we also have the actually main attacker here. Well, you could use Ditto to copy this, which copies pretty much any of your attacks. But then Ralts here, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can attack. And then we also have Miltank here, which is immune to damage from Pokemon V. So generally, Ralts and Miltank cover most of your weaknesses. We also have Yveltal to knock off special energy. Regieleki recovers stuff. Jynx gusts. All these cards are pretty good. But I think it's an interesting toolbox. We have pretty normal control stuff outside of that. We play basic Psychic Energy, a Kirlia, Fog Crystal, and no Radiant in this list, actually. I just realized that. I don't know if you need one, but I think the list is pretty solid. I made a few changes from the one that's below down in the description, but you can change it how you want. But let's see how this goes. I messed around with it a little bit, and it's a bit questionable, but I think it has some serious potential. So let's see how it goes. I don't know how exactly the matchup spread is going to go. As I said, the Ralts stops a lot of the single prizers, and then the Miltank stops a lot of the multi-prizers. But we'll see. I'm a bit nervous about Lost Zone. Control usually has a very difficult time against Lost Zone, unless you're playing that Mewtwo V-Union. I think you could play Mewtwo V-Union with the Gardevoir engine to be able to attack with the Ralts, which is okay. But we'll see. I think this deck definitely has some nice additions from Crown Zenith with the 2 attacking options. Well, I'm not exactly sure how useful they're going to be again, as I said. So let's see how this goes. It's very fun though. So we start Calyrex and Miltank. One of the issues is Calyrex as opposed to Snorlax. I think Snorlax is a little better generally, but we'll see. Calyrex is interesting. You could also put Cape of Toughness on it to be able to search and then also hopefully survive a hit. But then even then it only has 160. I think starting Calyrex is fine here though. We have a bunch of switch cards as well to get into the active what we want. So we're against Lugia. This matchup seems a bit sketchy. You need to be switching between attackers, which isn't that crazy. Oh yeah, and they have the new trekking shoes art, which is pretty cool. But we need to be switching between attackers. There's single prizes. Most of their attackers we can stop with the Ralts, so I don't think it's the end of the world, but I don't think it's great either. And we're looking to draw into one of our double energies. We play 6 of them in total. An interesting thing is we play double Turbo Energy, which actually reduces our damage, which is good because we don't want to be taking too many KOs. But we still play Twin. I'm not sure which is better. But I think you could go either way. But you could also add more energy to the list. I'm still tweaking counts, and as I said, you should mess around with this list. Try out different cards and different counts and stuff. We top decked a Ralts. That's pretty good, and we can probably get rid of. I think we don't need this Switch Cart, so I'll get rid of that. Grab myself another Ralts. We could go with something else. Maybe I should have held on to that, but I kind of like using it. I think Oranguru could actually be very good here, giving us a few more options. Yeah, that feels pretty solid. And then going into Ditto later is also really nice, giving you even more options. We'll drop Miltank. We'll hold on that energy, and then just Boss's Orders that Lugia, I think, so they can't attack with just another attachment. I'm not sure if that boss was quite the right play, but it feels pretty solid. We're just hoping they play something like a Research this turn, though, so we can copy it with Oranguru. We're just going to see them drop a V-Guard, so pretty useless energy there. They do have 1 Archeops and the discard 2 Lugias in play already, including a very fancy one there. Not a particularly good looking one, but nice. We see them drop that Professor's Research. We really like that because we can copy that with Oranguru. I probably should have, I don't know, it depended on what supporter they dropped there. But they're only going to put one caps into play. It doesn't really matter too much, but they're going to get one into play. So we're going to go Oranguru to set up some here. And then we're going to go in with Ralts and stuff like that. We see Lucky Energy. We hope they overcommit energy so we can go in with the Yveltal and kind of sweep. But I don't think that's likely to happen. Also, I'm not sure what build they're playing, but I'm sure they have some way of getting through Miltank. At the very least, they have Archeops. We see another boss's orders. That's kind of cool. I don't think we need to recover Calyrex. That doesn't seem particularly good. So I'll attach this energy. Boss's orders, their Archeops. Get that, I don't know, just force them to use some more resources. And then we can go ahead and copy their Professor's Research to draw some more cards. And then we can even use that further if they choose to gust around us. We have Avery, which is kind of cool. Serena will certainly provide some value in this deck, and we see a Kirlia already as well. One issue is Kirlia evolves from your main attacker, so we only play one Kirlia here because we don't want it to... We're not looking for a Kirlia to be in play all the time because we need the Ralts in play all the time. But we see they have a Switch. I think lists are starting to run more Switch, which is scary for me and Control in general because Switch is just so bad for control, like for gust-based control. Regenerative Energy is interesting. It's not that common or uncommon. And also Shauna. I guess Shauna's okay, but I'm personally not the biggest fan of the card. I think Marnie's almost always better. And then Serena's also almost always better as well. I guess it has a place in the list. They're playing it, so that's fine. But it gives us another supporter to copy as well, which is good for us. Never mind, it does not give us another supporter. So we're obviously not going to go in with the Oranguru because they don't have any supporters in the discard. Doesn't do anything. We could send up Miltank as well. I don't hate that. It's going to kind of force them to burn some more energy, which is always going to be good. I'm a bit nervous how we're going to see our win condition this match, though. I think we drop Kirlia, and we're going to try to draw some more. Get rid of probably that research. That seems pretty bad right now. We can't really afford to do that. Another Level Ball, Fog Crystal. That's all fine. I think I'll Level Ball, grab myself down a Ditto so we can do some more attacking options. And Fog Crystal can probably get... Jynx is okay. But I think a slightly better option here would be to grab another... Oh, this is interesting. I'm actually going to grab another Ralts, and we're going to discard this Ralts now. So we can copy it with Ditto. And I'm going to Serena away... No, I misclicked. No, okay. Yeah, Serena's annoying because like the clicking's... realistically, I just misclicked there. But we gust that, which is fine. It's not what we meant to do. We want to discard the Ralts there. Yeah, luckily I got all my misclicks out of the way though. So I mean I rarely misclick, but obviously it happened there. So big sad. But anyways, they're gonna go ahead. Why are they using Archeops? That seems bad. We see they're powering. I guess they're going for the Miltank. So the Serena wasn't like that bad there, and I don't even know if we wanted to play it or if it would have been useful down the line. But that's fine. We see that they're not down too many resources though. They're just down to one switch, and that's about it. We can Ditto, though. We could we could turn off their attack. They're just going to retreat out, but we're definitely looking for Galar Mine. Galar Mine's super important for us. We see Regieleki, so we can actually... Oh, do we want to turn off... I'm going to Avery first and see what we hit. So another Level Ball isn't ideal. I'm thinking Regieleki isn't that good. We really need to hit a Galar Mine here. Let's see. We can't copy any attacks with Oranguru. So if we don't, I think we need to get rid of this. What do we get rid of? I think Memory Skip's okay, and then Regieleki could be better later. So I'll go and make that play. We still don't have any Galar Mines. We prized 2. What is this? I think we play 3, and I think we prized 2. We don't have any way of reaching into our prizes either, so that's not great. Let's see. Our discard pile's looking fine. So we're just gonna memory skip, force them to Did we attach this turn? Not yet. I'll attach to the Ditto. Feels pretty good. Nothing amazing, but it feels okay. And we're gonna just make them so they can't use whatever that attack is, Speed Wing. So now they're gonna go and they're gonna need to retreat again. I'm really hoping that they don't play any stadiums, but that's pretty crazy and unlikely. But let's hope they don't. They're also overcommitting energy, it looks like, so that's good for us. I don't remember if our Yveltal was in deck or not. That's something really good to get going. They've already taken a lot of prizes. We haven't gotten too much going. Why are they getting another Lugia? That just seems... Why do they play it? That seems horrible. We'll take any misplays by them. Obviously, they shouldn't put that into play because it's not really something... It's not a better attacker than anything else they have. They've already committed... I think 10 energy, 12 now. So that's just a massive resource sink. Ditto's going to get KO'd this turn by a Lugia, but that's okay. We're just looking for those big Yveltal plays. And Archeops's retreat cost is only 1 there, but hopefully we can get a bit more going. This is why multiple Kirlias could be good. We only play 1, but let's see. Because realistically, they can... Miltank's not carrying us, Ralts isn't carrying us, so we need a nice combination of them. We see Jynx. That's good at some points. I don't think Gusting is the play here. We could recover... we'll recover Ditto here. I think that's it. We'll just pop that onto the bench. Tool Scrapper kind of useless. So I'll Serena away. Let's make sure we do the right thing this time. Get rid of these, as they won't be useful for us. And we want them into the discard to copy. And nice, we hit that Yveltal. So we'll be able to copy that. Crushing Hammer, that's nice. Not that nice, but it's not the worst. Memory Skip will not be the play here. Oh boy, so many attacks. This is really fun. We can Super Cybolt for 80, but we won't do that. Instead, we are going to, let's see, I'm pretty sure the play is definitely Cryo Destruction here. This is super useful against a Lugia and a Mew and some other decks as well. But I don't know if this one's winnable. I think it's very close. It depends how much energy they play and how they're going to be able to finish this one out. They're getting another Lugia up, which again, I don't think it's the right play. The Lugia V will KO anything anyway that I have. I guess not, it won't KO Yveltal or Regieleki if it's got double turbo on, but still. They're going to the bench, so maybe they have another switch. They're going to Sharon's Care. The Archeops? Why did they do that? That seems really bad. I guess so we can't. That seems like not good. Just saying, because like I don't really know what they're doing, but they now can't get any Archeops. Maybe they're out of energy. Okay, this is just a really big turn for us. See another Psychic Energy. We're gonna get rid of. I think we kind of need Roseanne's backup. This list runs kind of thin on resources. We could definitely deck out if we're not careful. We're probably okay, though. Realistically, we just need this Ditto to survive. We'll get rid of hopefully get rid of all their energy with Yveltal. Let's see, though. Super scary. How many double turbos are they down? They're down. Wait, did they? Oh, I think they're... Okay, so the guy, yeah, that's why so their Archeops had a double turbo on it. So that's interesting. We're going to get rid of Misfortune Sisters. That's fine. We hit Avery. So I guess we play that. See what we draw into. We hit Boss, but that's not enough. So they can retreat. What else do they have? Oh, I think we messed up. Actually, I don't think it would have mattered. But we needed that Miltank because they can't hit through the Miltank. I just realized. Actually, they might have other attackers, but yeah, we needed to get Miltank there. Now I see that was a misplay. So it looks like we need to Twin Energy here. I can't see any other route. I don't think, as I said, I think they returned a double turbo to their hand with the scooping up the Sharon's Care play there. So I'll get rid of this other Quick Ball. Or no, I'll get rid of... I don't really know. I don't think there's any other way to win this. Or any way to win this. Oh, wait, we have... No, wait, okay, yeah, we have the Miltank. we can retreat into this. I realized I definitely like messed that up a lot, but it's okay. We need to not deck out, but if we don't deck out, we can win. Yeah, I butchered that. This is one of my first times playing this deck. I played a lot of similar decks that I should be better at piloting it than this, but I guess I'm not. Control's pretty hard to play. They're just gonna Tempest Dive. So let's see. We need to see if we can open up. How many energies are we down? I don't know. We have one in the discard we can recover though. I think we'll miss Fortune Sisters here and see what we hit. We get a Crobat, that's fine. I don't see any reason to do too much. I think we need to just go. We could take KOs with Miltank, so that's probably the play. Roseanne's backup can get back a double energy, like that Twin. Twin Energy is probably really important here. I don't know if they have any way of getting through us. They might just be a very, very basic Lugia. We see another Switch Cart. That's not what we need right now. Roseanne's backup. Get Miltank, Twin. I think that's it. We don't have any tools or stadiums. That's fine. Or any tools and stadiums in the discard just yet. We're looking for the energy, but I don't think we're desperate enough that we're going to commit resources to like draw into it, because we're nervous about decking out. They still could have a boss's orders, but right now they're just Tempest diving into us. So I don't know. Hisuian Heavy Ball, but we want to preserve as many cards in our deck to see. I think we have a Roxanne. It might be prized, though. Should probably be boss ordering up that bench Lugia as well, which can't really do too much. And looking for any possibility to punish. You might need to go for your Yveltal play, because as I said, they probably have boss's orders. But we do see Galar Mine. We can't Echoing Horn anything up. We can boss's orders up that Lugia without energy, or with only one energy. And so that puts us in a bit of a better spot. I'm not sure if that was the right play. We're still missing that energy as well. But we really need to bump energies. So we'll see what play they choose to make here. If we get rid of all their energies, though, we're going to see a Shauna. That's really interesting. So now they don't have that energy in hand. We only have 9 cards left in deck. As I said, we need that Twin, or that Double Turbo might work. We see the Double Turbo. I think I'm going to... How many Switch cards are we down? We're down 2. I think we need to go into this Yveltal. Sorry, the Ditto to copy Yveltal. And hopefully pull something out here. Get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that. This could work. We're very close, but we're just not quite there yet. We also need to recover resources. We're down, I think, all our Switch cards. I don't know if Switch cards are right. We can't actually get out of Kirlia with that. We'll see. They're going to pass. See another Double Turbo. That's good, I guess. We're definitely going to cry destruction again. Get rid of... I don't really think it matters what energy we get rid of. Get rid of those, and the next turn... We could get rid of their last energy, or we could start recovering. We'd probably start recovering, get back. I think we could be infinite now, so we can Roseanne's backup, and then we can put stuff into our deck using that. So that's pretty good. I can also see us recovering a Switch card, but we don't actually need to do that. We'll just go ahead. Go to a Electromagnetic Sonar here, I think. What's in their discard? We can't really copy any of those. King's Instruction seems kind of bad. Alluring Dance isn't ideal, so I'll just go ahead and Electromagnetic Sonar. Back that. We could grab Crushing Hammer. That's always an okay option, but I'll grab Roseanne's backup. We could grab Misfortune Sisters. That's not horrible, but I think we'll grab back Roseanne's backup. And now they're in a very iffy spot, and I think we'll be able to just clutch this one out. Barely, but it looks like it's a win. As I said, I already misclicked this game once. You saw that, but I think we're in a spot where they can't do too much. They went all in with that Transcare on the Archeops play, which was certainly interesting. As I said, probably not the best play I've seen, but looking at Electromagnetic Sonar again. I really want to get... It feels kind of sketchy that with them having that one energy there, but I'm not too worried about it. It's possible they attack, though, so I'm going to I'm going to Cry of Destruction, get rid of this last energy, because they could theoretically stall us a turn, then get the 2 energy on, and then win. And obviously then we lose. So I'm just going to get that off. So we can double Turbo Energy on Kirlia and then retreat it if they choose to guess Kirlia for whatever reason. We're going to see Luminion. Oh, wow, I didn't expect that. I'm not too worried about it. They're going to grab another Sharon Scare. I don't know. It looks like they're very tanky here. We see stuff like Airzu as well, so very focused on selling that. A Blissey, no way. That's not good for us. But they're just going to leave it on the bench and not put on any, they're going to leave it on the bench and not attack with it. It's kind of weird, but that means we can get rid of another energy. How many are they down? They're down 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That would be 14 energy if we get rid of that one. And I think Roxanne could also be good here. I'll stick this energy on our bench to Kirlia, so we can hopefully retreat out if they choose to gust us up in that way. And we'll also Roxanne them because it looks like they're we're going to have less cards in our hand. Yeah, that's a good thing because our deck is getting very small right now. We'll only have 5 cards in deck after this. So pretty sketchy, but it's not too bad. And we're going to grab Destruction again. And that Blissey is scaring me a lot. If they can attack with it, we're scared, certainly. They could even one-shot Ralts. Are they down all their powerful? Do they even play powerful? Their build is weird. Like, surely you want powerful energy in your list. I'm not playing it, but still. Misfortune Sisters, though, we're going to get rid of all these items. And then recover Misfortune Sisters again. And this will allow us to chase that win condition of decking them out. It gets rid of any items from the top 5. Or we get to choose the items, but we also could time out, but realistically that's not going to happen. Obviously, this game's going on for quite a while, so sorry about that to, I guess, my opponent and I guess also my viewer and all everyone watching this. But control's fun to mess around with, so it certainly will take some time, though. We're going to see Shauna pulled out of the deck, so they could go for that. They're not going to. That's kind of weird. I feel like you do want to push for that in this scenario, but they're not going to. Misfortune Sisters, we missed items, so I feel like if you start missing stuff with the Misfortune Sisters, you kind of want to not go for, stop going for it because that means you're getting low. Realistically, these other attacks aren't going to do anything for us, though. So will Electromagnetic Sonar back one, but we're just going to go ahead and Roseanne's backup after that. Keep in mind, you need to recover Quick Balls and Roseanne's backups, so you can actually recycle things in your deck. So I'm not sure if we're quite infinite, but we are in the place where we can also Roxanne. So we're probably okay. I think I'm just going to actually Misfortune Sisters, get back a Roxanne. That's pretty safe here. And then I could power up energy on all the other Pokemon as well, but we'll see. Misfortune Sisters, do we hit anything? Oh yeah, so they've still got a lot of items in their deck, but I'll go ahead and recover that Roxanne before they get any ideas of doing anything fancy. And we also see their decks getting a bunch smaller. But yeah, that Roxanne stops us from decking out, so that's pretty nice. It would be a bit better if we had a few more resources in our hand, because Roxanne only resets her hand down to 6, which is still pretty big. It only puts, right now we're going to have... Oh, they're going to Marnia, so that's fine. I actually really like that. And I can't imagine... So how many Switch are they down? They're down 2. Decks that they could play, a lot of Switch here, which is obviously scary for us. But we see more cards that don't do too much. That's fine. I'm tempted to Alluring Dance as well at some point to confuse them. I don't think it'll be that useful, though. Electromagnetic Radar, or Sonar. I keep saying Radar, which is a different card in some set. I know it was Tachymeter. Searched out Lightning GXs. Wasn't that good, but it's whatever. Misfortune Sisters, though. They're already down a lot of items, but it looks like... I'm saying they're an item-heavy deck, but that's because we've thinned so many items that we see their discards chock full of them. So, let's see. Misfortune Sisters, and theoretically, Echoing Horn could do something. Probably not, though. We're going to Misfortune Sisters. Yeah, we're, missing some now, so... we're still going to keep recovering it. Hope we can get something off of it. But who knows? But the Ditto is really good, very versatile when you got a nice toolbox of attackers. We see Regieleki being really good, Yveltal being really good, but then Oranguru carrying us through the early game. Calyrex wasn't quite useful enough, but it's fine. We're going to get rid of an Ultra Ball, so slowly getting there. Also, Roxanne, for us to refill our own hand, is pretty annoying because that means that we're going to... And actually, I'm going to... Ooh, what's in a discard pile to Ordinary Rod? That could be nice. We should get back Ditto. I don't really want to recover the other things because they're useful for consistency. But I'll grab back Ordinary Rod so we can Roxanne for a bit more value. And because every time we Roxanne, we're resetting their hand as well. So we're stopping them from decking out, and it's just going to take longer. As I said, we shouldn't be timing out here, but we certainly got a bunch more time left. I could also definitely see us attaching energy to our other Pokemon. Possibly, I'll attach a Psychic here. We don't need to go too crazy, so we'll recover a bunch of stuff. Recover this. Where is it? We want to recover this Ditto. And we also want to recover a few energies. We could stick a Twin Energy or a Double Turbo on Miltank as well. Not just yet, obviously. But then we're going to go and recover more stuff. Again, there's not too much to say. Just fill in space because this game's going to go on for some time. We're going to have to Roxanne, and then it's going to be a bunch more turns. We're currently on turn like 45. Certainly, I've seen games go way more turns than this, but in terms of time length, this is certainly stretching it. So I'm interested in hearing what you guys are thinking of my content. Right, I've been trying to push out more. I've been doing daily videos to the best of my ability, which I think has gone pretty well. I hope the quality of the content is not dropping. Although I suppose from something like this, the videos aren't the most exciting all the time, but Misfortune Sisters, send that. Yep, we failed that. That's fine. We can slap this twin on Miltank here. And yeah, we're going to recover, get back Sisters again. But yeah, we might want to get back another special energy at some point with Roseanne's backup. That could be okay. But overall, we're just going to stay here, chill. That's all good. But I'm wondering what you're thinking of my content. I've been trying to branch out a little more. I've started a podcast with Uncommon Fossil, and I'm going to have on some other guests, I think. So I'd be interested in hearing who you think would be interesting guests. Or if you want to be on the podcast, I'd be certainly open to that. Also, this deck is essentially a viewer-submitted deck, which is really fun. I think we're going to get quick balls, so we don't need to... so that we don't need to keep... Oh, yes, I can't speak right now. So you don't need to keep using Roxanne to recover stuff. Also, Ordinary Rod could be very good here to recover even more resources. You could Ordinary Rod and then, like, Quick Ball and stuff. That's pretty good. So you can get more cards in the discard pile that you actually want to recover. But, yeah, I hope you're enjoying. As I said, I've been diversifying my content. I've been doing Marvel Snap. It's really, really fun. And it's short and quick, which is nice. The game's much shorter than this. You're not going to have games that are like 50 turns long. So we see another special energy. That's cool. We're going to get rid of, I think, that Psychic. And we're going to recover Ordinary Rod. We could recover... Yeah, we certainly don't want to be searching out cards from our deck. We see another Quick Ball in there as well. So I'll Electromagnetic Sonar, though, for another Quick Ball so we can thin our hand. Possibly Ultra Ball could be here. Good here. Oh, I didn't play Misfortune Sisters that turn. It doesn't really matter too much, but I'll wait so we can see if we Misfortune Sisters after they draw one more card. We can actually see like their whole deck, which is kind of cool. And just knowing all the options they could possibly have. Presumably, at that point, they're not. Hopefully, they don't like Marnie and extend the game even longer. That'd be kind of annoying, although fair play to them. But we see more Quick Balls. I'll Misfortune Sisters here, actually. No items there. So not really any reason to recover it at this point. We're going to get rid of this Miltank. And not grab out that Ditto, because that's kind of silly. But we're going to recover now the Ordinary Rod, which we didn't get just yet. And then our hand's going to be even bigger. So hopefully we don't need to Roxanne anymore, because that's annoying. As I said, we shouldn't. We're not going to. We've got this one in the bag. But yeah, I think we're just going to be doing one game with me. Lots of misplaying, but the deck's really interesting. My opponent certainly, I don't think, sorry if you're watching and you're my opponent, John B14081971, then yeah, I think you're not quite, I think you've made some mistakes here, but it's still fun playing. We're gonna probably Roseanne's back up here, recover. I think Miltank and this Special Energy is good. But as I said, we're just taking more time here. We'll grab back. I suppose this. Let's see. There are a few options here. I could grab back Quick Ball though. That's probably good. And we got 2 in hand already, but quick balls are always going to be useful here because they allow us to essentially refuel our deck, which is pretty cool. But as I say, and oh no, I've gotten sidetracked again. I've been doing like different content. This will be our the only game here. I've been, as I said, making misplays. But yeah, my opponent's been also making some misplays. So we can rod here now. We'll Ordinary Rod. I think we got that Miltank there. That's fine, though. We shouldn't be decking out, and we'll recover. Imagine this Roseanne's backup. If we don't recover every turn, we're not going to deck out, but we're just going to make the game last longer. And the game's lasted quite a while. We actually have less than 10 minutes left for us. We've used like 2/3 of our time pretty much, which is just crazy. That shouldn't really be happening, to be honest. My opponent's playing it out, so fair to them. But I personally, I don't know if I'd play a game like this out. But we are gonna Ordinary Rod, recover some more sauce on the Ditto, that Miltank. We're not looking to recover those other Pokemon because they're our attackers with Ditto, but we could recover them if we had to, but obviously we don't, so we're going to choose not to do that. We're going to recover. Oh, yep, they're going to scoop up. We see that we have more cards in deck than them, so I'll show the deck off one more time. But as I said, huge shouts to KRMS, Gamers719, and then Rubiq for suggesting some really cool ideas. Also, if you want to, I don't know, you can comment down below or whatever. I'll probably pin your comment or something. I'm really happy that this deck came together. It's really fun with a new Calyrex and Oranguru. Nice buffs to Ditto, and the Ralts as an attacker option is really fun. I'm not actually sure how good it is. It's an interesting idea, but it certainly has some use. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. I enjoyed playing with a deck that it's not like the most unique. It's not like, it's interesting, but it's not crazy interesting. But it's pretty fun seeing different members of the community adding stuff to it, and also all the things that the other community members have added, like the Ralts, the Oranguru, and the Calyrex. They're all interesting and new. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'm just excited to see you in the next one as well.